Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another motion video. So today I wanted to actually bring something up to you guys. It's about PvP, it's regarding PvP, and it contains the two monsters, the most popular monsters ever in Monster Legends. And today I'm gonna go ahead and talk about them and how it's kind of like the end era for them. So I hope you're all excited. If you are, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, it's gonna get started. I'm sure many of you guys know about the two most popular monsters in the game. I feel like these are the most popular ones, especially this one right here. This specific one is the most popular one in the game, which is SERPENTEX. This was the 1000 monster that they released, and this mythic monster, he was pretty broken ever since he got released. You know what I mean? Like, he has access to peers, which is, when you see peers, most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, it makes the monster 100% just like better than all the other attackers, basically, because of the ability that you can go through evasion, you know, mirror shields, taunts, dodge area, whatever else that's there that protects the monster, mega taunt, whatever it is, right? So here's, first of all, that's very nice, right? Then you have hardened, which is okay, not bad. Cool immunity as well as a trait. I mean, that actually helps out as well. Abomination hitter gives you triple damage. That made it even a lot better, especially in bounty hunts. This monster is still usable because of that abomination hater. And then the area poison, which is just like a cherry on top. And this mythic monster was just so powerful when he got released. Like, look at these skills too. Like, the fact that he could also do a triple damage abomination hater and skill mirror all together is just amazing. And remember when you could pair SERPENTEX up with Shadow, you know, although you can still do it, I'm just saying, like, that was just such a broken duo, those two monsters together. And even like pairing it up with another Trey Disabler like K911, those trio. Oh man, I made a couple of videos, not too many, but I made a good amount of videos on that trio together. But anyways, so this is one of the most popular ones, obviously. And then obviously there's another one from the Doomed era, Cherub Cupid. So Cherub Cupid, in the other hand, this mythic monster is just amazing overall. You've got Piers, Celestial, Bulwark. This monster got released before, actually, and he was just so good when he got first like released, right? He was just like the top of the top. And then SERPENTEX came out, and players were still using both of them. It's not like once SERPENTEX came out, this monster just stopped being, you know, useful. He's still pretty good, like, or was pretty good. But now, if you actually head over to PvP, I actually been wanting to make this video for quite a while now because I feel like I'm a little late on this. I don't know if some of you guys are already gonna go ahead and comment on that, but I know I'm actually late on this, but still, I still wanted to make the video because I feel like it's kind of crazy how like players just stopped using this monster ever since Ancestrals came out. Like, especially Grafania Armix, when he got released, everybody just started upgrading to Grafania, and they just stopped using SERPENTEX overall. Not even on defense is what I'm saying. Like, you know how like you can have you can have attack team and then defense team, right? So if you were to use Grafania on attack team, you could at least use SERPENTEX on defense. But no, not even that. They just stopped completely using the monster overall. Now, I'm sure that there's gonna be players out here, maybe Redfire. No, Redfire is not using it. What about Monster Matcher here? Monster Matcher is actually using it, but look at this, guys. So this player is using it for defense. Look at the amount of defense that won. 33 out of 288. That is just super low. So that just shows you how bad, like how easy it is to actually, like, for players to actually kind of like beat your base, you know what I mean, beat your defense team. So if you were to use it on defense team, you know what I mean, it's going to be easy for players to actually get through that, because again, it's not like the monster has a high amount of life or high amount of strength or whatever. Like, comparing that with the Grafania Armings, I mean, it's not like, I shouldn't actually compare those two together because I feel like it's not fair comparing SERPENTEX with Grafania Armings, but you get what I mean though, you know what I mean? So in talking about, let's say, Cupid, for example, right? Cupid, players just completely stop using Cupid. I feel like, here's the thing, if you had to choose between the two monsters now, right, which one to actually run, which can actually get you to at least maybe legendary 2 or so, you know, somewhere in the Legend League, I feel like SERPENTEX actually can help you out more than Cupid. Not saying that Cupid can't, but I'm just saying that SERPENTEX, you're gonna have a higher chance winning those battles, you know, victory, just winning the battles overall. So what I'm saying is that SERPENTEX, you can still get it to like Legend League. It doesn't necessarily mean that you should stop using these monsters. It's like, this video, it's not about that. It's just that players stop using SERPENTEX and Cupid, and it's the end of era for them. Now, if you're like wondering, oh, what about, aside from PvP, what about other things? You can still use the monsters in other like battles. Like, for example, Team Wars, you can still run this monster on Team Wars. You can still, you know, win against all those bases and stuff like that, or most bases, not all actually, or some, I guess I should say, because the top teams, I'm sure they're using better monsters than SERPENTEX now. now. But if they are like say using it on attack team on offense, then I understand. You know what I mean? Like if it's on offense, heck yeah, I can actually see that. But if it's for defense, nobody's gonna be running Serpentex on defense. There's just better monsters out there. You know what I mean, for the fire category, because this game, like, it's just very competitive. It's funny because I'm sure some players would probably run like raid skin instead of that if they have it at 150. Who wouldn't? I mean, even though this monster is like a taunt monster, supposed to be a tank, I'm sure some players would still use raid skin over Serpentex, which is a bit silly. Like, it sounds silly, but you get what I mean. So let's say we do fire, right? In the fire category, we have Bandolero, which is an excellent attacker. I really like Bandolero. Let me see if there's any other monster besides that. There's a tank, but obviously we're not going to compare a tank to the attacker, even though we just did with the ancestral. But you guys get what I mean, right? Now, there's not really much on the abyssal category in terms of attackers. Nobody was gonna run Blaster Kong over Serpentex. I personally wouldn't if I were them. But let's say for this era right here, I don't think anybody is really worth running over the other monster. Maybe Connecro, maybe there's like a small chance. But this video is just to let you guys know, unfortunately, it's the end of the era for them. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can still use them. You can still use them on battles, like get those victories and stuff like that. But you're gonna have a very difficult time. You know what I mean? Like a very hard time going up against the other teams on PvP, like especially the top teams. So if you were to use Serpentex, like a team like this, against let's say Grafine and Iron Wings, you gotta be careful because Grafine could one-shot the monster, and then there's like relics and talents nowadays that will just basically end you. So it doesn't matter if the monster can come back, you'll still die. So you gotta be careful. It would be nice to pair it up with maybe a Resurrector, but then again, our last best Resurrector was like from Doomed era, which is basically Hero. You know what I mean? So just something to, I guess, watch out from. But anyways, I just wanted to like kind of make this video, you know, letting you guys know it's the end of the era for this monster, meaning that unfortunately players stop using it, this monster. And as you guys can see, the top teams, there's like on the top the top teams or leaderboard for PvP, there's no Serpentex or Cupid, especially no Cupid. You won't see Cupid. No, not at all. Now maybe the top 100, like in the bottom, they're probably running Cupid still. I bet. Nope. What about Smash from KB Racers? No. What about Ninja? Oh, okay. What about this Dangerous? I don't know how to pronounce that. Is it Dangerous? Nobody's running Serpentex. Wow, kind of sucks. Somebody's actually running Teddy Bomb over that because of the double dodge area combo there. I mean, it works. If it works, it works. They got the top 100 with it. That's awesome. But yeah, sucks to see that there's no Serpentex. Oh, finally on the attack team. This player actually managed to get the top 100, but I feel like if that player continues to like go for the top, they'll probably get stopped around like top 50. Or so. I'm not sure. But anyways, it kind of sucks to see Serpentex, you know what I mean? Kind of just dying down in PvP era. Remember when that monster was so broken? Everybody was just running it, and people were actually complaining about it too, how OP that monster was. I personally enjoyed it. I personally enjoyed the monster. I still use it. I mean, I'm gonna get back to like legendary, and as long as it keeps me in the legendary league, I'm okay with that. Because remember, guys, from the top, obviously I'm not gonna get to top 1000, but if I were, I could actually get it to top 1000. I feel like, yeah, it's possible if you actually put in a lot of time and effort. You can definitely get to legendary 1 with Serpentex or a team like this. Yeah, set up a good defense team too, you'll be fine. But basically the top 1000 to top 2, they're gonna get the same reward. So what's the point of grinding at that? You know what I mean? Unless you're just really enjoying PvP and obviously grinding the battle pass rewards and stuff. But me, I don't purchase the battle pass, so there's no reason for me, you know what I mean, to actually get up there. But yeah, as long as, you know, I get my rewards from legendary league, I'm good. But anyways, guys, so I hope you guys did enjoy today's monster video, and if you did, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on these monsters, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.